Hello guys, welcome back to the series Introduction to Python. In this video, we will discuss about the recursive functions in detail. So in our previous video, we have seen user-defined functions with parameters and without parameters and how they work. There's another special function called recursive functions. So when you call a function inside the same function, it is called a recursive functions. So the only thing that you need to notice when you write a recursive function is you need to write the exit condition, the condition to stop the recursive process. If the condition is not included inside the function will keep on calling itself in a loop and will result in a runtime error. We will look at an example to have a better understanding of how this recursive function works. We are going to write a recursive function for a Fibonacci series. I believe you guys are aware of Fibonacci series. So it starts with the first two number, then the rest of the number are sum of the preceding two numbers. So it starts with 0 and 1, then the third number is formed by addition of 0 and 1, which is 1, and the fourth number is formed by addition of the preceding two numbers, which is 1 plus 1, and the next number is formed by addition of preceding two numbers, it's 2 plus 1, 3, and the next number is formed by addition of preceding two numbers, it's 3 plus 2, 5, and so on. So we're going to write a function in a recursive way for our Fibonacci series. Let's give it a try. If you guys notice, I've defined a function called fib with a parameter n. Inside the function, I'm calling back the same function called fib and passing parameters. So let's call the function and check how it works. So if I pass a value 6 inside a function, what it does is it goes inside the function and it's check the if block. This turns out to be false. So the if block is not executed and the n value is not equal to 1. So the second if block is also not executed. So the program comes to the return line. Inside the return line, we are calling back the same function. But in this case, what happens is we are passing the value 6, 6. So this fib function will be called for the value 5 and this function will be called for the value 4. And the entire process runs. And the next step, the value 5 is passed here. So the fib function is called for value 4 and this fib function is called for value 3. And the process goes on till we have the n value equal to 0 or the n value equal to 1. In that case, the function exits and returns the final output. Let's run this program and check this out. So if you guys noticed, the final result 6 has been displayed. So the value at the 6th position is 8. So if you guys noticed, it's the 8th position. And if you guys run a Fibonacci value for, want to find the value for the location of the 13, you pass the value 13 and you run the program. And 233 has been displayed, just as expected. So when you guys call a function inside a function, it's called as a recursive function. The only thing to notice when you define a recursive function is make sure you guys write the condition to exit the recursive function. If not, we will end up in a runtime error. I believe you guys understood how the recursive function works. See you guys in the next video.